Okay, whenever the pivot strategy is there, then you can make use of this principle to make the identification of the row minima, to make the identification of the column maxima. According to that, we are going to make the determination of the saddle point and the game value. Okay, this is one method. But whenever it is a pivot strategy, then you can use it. But if there will be a mixed strategies are present, okay, those can be done with respect to that of methods. That is one which it is called as 2x2 game without saddle point. Okay, means 2x2 matrix in which is not possible to make the identification of the saddle point. Okay, during the moment we can use this method. Another one is the graphical method. Okay, for 2x(n) and m×2. Okay, by the use of the dominance property. Okay, these are the three methods the most commonly using in order to solve the games by the use of the mixed strategies itself. Okay, here first you understand if any matrix which is to be given in the form of 2x2 matrix. Okay, in that 2x2 matrix which doesn't contain the saddle point. Okay, for that particular game, we need to use this method. Okay, this is purely, okay, the whatever 2x2 matrix you are going to get, that should be a 2-person zero-sum game. Okay, without any saddle point, having a payoff matrix. Okay, in a payoff matrix, what which it is containing, it is a 2-person game. Keep this is in mind. In that 2-person game, the sum, whatever we are getting as the outcome, should be 0. Okay, that itself is used in order to make the identification by using this method. Keep this is in mind. Then there will be a player A, okay, is having 2 options. Then player B is having 2 options. Okay, A1, then A2, B1, B2. But the element which are to be present in this particular matrix will be represented by, okay, A11, then A12, then A21, A22. Okay, these are values of that particular game. Okay, these are to be used based on the outcome which is to be required by the individual player. They together played. Is this clear? Got my point? What I told? Okay, this A11, A12, A21, A22 are the values. For example, 2, 4, 6, 3. In this, can I get the saddle point? Because all are different values. Okay, then saddle point which is the existence will be very less. Okay, then according to this, what is the value? This is A11, this is A12, this is A21, then A22. Okay, these are what? Just the elements of that payoff matrix that you can understand. That is more than enough. Remaining those things we can discuss with a numerical, not at all be a problem. Is this clear? Okay, these values you have to take as A11, A12, A21, A22. Okay, according to that of the square matrix what they provided. Okay, once you got these values, then the optimum mixed strategy you have to use. Okay, so that strategy of player A, strategy of player B will be representing again a equivalent matrix. That is A1, that is the player A with respect to that particular game, what result it is happening, that will be taken as A1. Then A2. Okay, then opponent will also be having a equivalent data. Then that will be taken as A1, A2. Then similar to that of B1, B2. Okay, for this we are going to make a assumption P. Again, it is the variable to make the strategy which will give the proper output. So that P1, P2, Q1, Q2. Okay, these you are representing. Okay, in the form of a matrix. Okay, always the whatever the value they have provided there, with respect to that value, you have to write the strategic matrix. Okay, that is SA and SP. A1, A2, then B1, B2. Okay, then you have to make the identification of what? What is the value of P1 there? What is the value of Q1? Okay, what is the value of P1? What is the value of Q1? Remember these formula. What is P1? What is Q1? Okay, P1 is equal to A22 minus A21 divided by A11 plus A22 minus A12 plus A21. Okay, in for these two, only the difference is this. A21, this is A12 for the Q1. Okay, A22 minus A12 divided by A11 plus A22 minus A12 plus A21. Okay, these two are same denominator. Only the numerator will be get changed. Okay, now I got a P1 value. Then I got Q1 values. Compulsory, you have to remember these formulas. Okay, if you have a notepad, you note it down this. Okay, these formulas mandatory, you need to remember. Don't forget at all in order to solve your numerical. But in a mixed strategy, there will be a condition. If you are going to solve with respect to the 2 cross 2 matrix, P1 plus P2 is equal to 1. Then similar to that, Q1 plus Q2 is equal to 1. Okay, now I got P1. Is it possible to make the evaluation of P2? Is this possible or not? Raise your hand. Now I got P1 value by the use of the values. Okay, is it possible to make the evaluation of P2 now? Why? Because P2 is equal to 1 minus P1. P1 is to identify by use of this formula. Okay, I have to make the evaluation of P2. Now I have to make the evaluation of Q1. Okay, that is A22 minus A12 divided by A11 plus A22 minus A12 plus A21. Then I know this equation, that is Q1 plus Q2 is equal to 1. Now I got Q1 value. What is the Q2 value here? Q2 value is equal to 1 minus Q1. Got more point? This is how you have to make the evaluation of mixed strategy in order to get a proper outcome of that particular game, which is mentioned with respect to that of the payoff matrix values. Is this clear? Raise your hand. Any doubt on it? Listen the class. This is very, very important for your internal point of view. Drop your hands. Thanks for response. Then next is, now I determined P1 value, then Q1 value, then I get P2 value, Q2 value. But in case of with respect to the saddle point which is to be present, that saddle point value itself will provide the game value. But in this game value doesn't exist, but I have to evaluate it. Okay, to evaluation of that one, the game value gamma is equal to A11 into A12 minus A12 into A21 divided by A11 plus A22 minus A12 A21. This is what the formula for your game value. Compulsory, you need to remember these three formulas to make the evaluation with respect to the 2 cross 2 matrices. Anybody having any doubt for this evaluation by the use of the saddle point, if doesn't exist in a payoff matrix, you can ask. If it cleared, raise your hand.